I'm going to do a quick tutorial video on how to use screen capture software. For your final project in this class, you're going to have created a website. I created just a quick website here, so I have an example to walk through with you. And for that assignment, you'll have to click through some of your links. You'll have to tell us why you put in the things you did. You should have to show me your logo. Really quick video, but to do so, you need to use screen capture software on your book's website. So I'm going to show you how to do that using a particular program called Screencap Software. There are lots of programs that you could use. I'm actually, to create this video, using an older program called Adobe Captivate that you can't even get anymore. But there doesn't matter what program you use. If you have no idea what screen capture software is, I recommend you follow this tutorial because this is one of the easiest ways to do it. So what I want you to do is open up your web browser of choice. That's Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever that happens to be. And DuckDuckGo is just a search engine, but we can go to Google and type in Screencast and click right here where it says Screen Recorder. The main page will take you there as well. So click Screen Recorder and click right here on this green button where it says Launch Recorder. You don't need to log in, you don't need to sign up, you don't need to do any of those things, which is one of the reasons why I like this particular platform. If you get this dialog box showing up that says Launch Application, you're good to just click Open Link. If you don't get this, yes, you may have to click Run. All right. And if you've done all that, then here is your box. And what will show up for you is, like I said, this kind of odd looking white and black striped box with a couple of options. Screen will probably be your first thing. Webcam will show you whatever's on your webcam. If you have a webcam, hi, this is me. Both if you want to do both. Sometimes this is great for talk throughs. You put yourself in the corner down here. And that's your call. For the purposes of this particular project, all you need to do is record your screen. If you do have a webcam, using both can be beneficial. I'll just leave this one on so you can see what I do with my hands while I talk, which is a lot. So the first thing to realize is that this box here can be dragged and resized. And generally what you do is you want to make it about the same size as the window you want to record. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust this box to be the same size as the window I want to record. And you make sure you want to start on your home page. So I'm going to click home there and make sure it's highlighted. Other than that, it's pretty simple. You should see this big red button here that says REC, that stands for record. Go ahead and hit that. If you want to put some narration on, you can change your microphone settings. I'm actually using this particular microphone, adjust the levels. But like I said, once you're ready, go ahead, click the red button, hit record, and then talk through what you're trying to do. So 3, 2, 1, go. Now Screencast-O-Matic is recording, right? And to fulfill the parameters of this assignment, I need to talk through the various pages on my website. I would need to say why I chose these links for search engine optimization purposes. Wix also has an SEO option that hopefully we've gone through in week 8. Talk about my contact information, why I chose this particular type of contact information, and what the experience of building the website was like. Remember, you're supposed to I believe 3 to 5 minutes is the parameters of this video. So keep it short, keep it simple. But walk me through the website and tell me what you've done here, right? Tell me what you've created. Once you've done that, go right back down here to where the record button was, and it's now a blue button with 2 white dashes, which is a pause button. So you click that and you can pause. This will tell you how long your recording is. Mine was 51 seconds. And you have 2 options. You can click record again and it'll add to the end of that with this break right here as a pause. Or you can click done, which is what I'm going to do now. And it'll offer you some options to export. So eventually you're going to end up putting your video on YouTube, but I do not recommend clicking this button, and there's a couple reasons for that, but the biggest one is that that process doesn't always work, and then if it doesn't work, some people lose their videos. So I don't recommend that. I recommend clicking Save as Video File. And it's going to offer you a couple of options here once you click Type. There are 3 types: MP4, AVI, and FLV. MP4 and AVI are both prettier. MP4 is the most Mac-friendly format if you're on a Mac. AVI is the nicest format if you're on a Windows PC. FLV is the smallest format. I'm going to suggest you pick FLV. Type of file names. This is going to be demo.FLV. Where you want to save it. The desktop's fine for me. And whether you want the highlight cursor or not. This is what the highlight cursor means. You see how my cursor on my screen here is just white. But if you choose highlight cursor, it'll be this color in your actual demo. So that's up to you. I don't really care what you do with that option. Please put nothing for captions. We're not going to worry about captions for this thing. And then you click publish. Depending on how fast your computer is, this could take a little while. My computer is kind of meant to do this sort of thing, so I'll do this pretty quickly. And you click done. And this is what the file looks like. All right, and there we go. So I'm going to open it up and play it so you can see. And this is that 50-second video that I just recorded right in the middle using Screencast-O-Matic. Okay. So I'm going to close that because you've seen the video. You just watched me record it. And the next step is to upload it to some place that you can get. And I'm going to use YouTube, which I highly recommend. Make a YouTube account, make a Gmail account. Once you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a YouTube account. So if you're logged into your Gmail account, you actually already have YouTube, and click this little arrow up on the top right. It's an arrow with a button next to it that says upload. Click that. And the easiest way to do this is to simply drag and drop the video files. To drag and drop, you hold your mouse down on the file and let it go once it's over this giant arrow here. And then you'll get this screen. This screen tells you what's happening. You can change the name, you can change the sharing settings. The first one is you need to make sure this says public. If you have sensitive information, something you wouldn't want to see, you can make it unlisted, but I prefer public. That just makes it much easier for me to see your things and grade them. This bar will go pretty fast, again, somewhat depending on your internet connection bandwidth, where you are at a particular moment in the video. So we'll give this just a minute here to get done, and I'll use that time to talk a little bit about the final project. The real thing that I want to see is that you're making informed decisions about what you put on your website and what you don't put on your website. Remember, people aren't going to spend a whole lot of time clicking around and seeing all your different pages. They're going to want to go there for a very specific reason. Generally, the person who comes to your website to ask you a question is often not the same person who comes to your website to purchase a product or to peruse your menu. So I want you to tell me why you made the decisions you did, what you know about your audience, and what the website construction process was like for you. I'm less interested in hearing a whole bunch of details about your business. Just as you saw over here on my page, I might sit here and I might talk about why I use this contact form instead of putting a phone number. And that's because I don't consider this to be a real priority thing for me, and I don't want random strangers on the internet calling me, but I can respond to emails. So this contact method makes sense for me. For other people, it might be different. It's kind of the same thing here. None of you are going to understand, or probably a whole bunch of you aren't really familiar with what this particular web page is about. And I'm not going to be familiar with what your web page and your business is about. But tell me why these links are important, right? So I've kind of divided them into 2 categories here, right? One's resources, one's shopping for cards online. That makes sense for my particular website. The layout's very simple. The graphics are from the game that this website's talking about. That's what I want you to be doing in your final project. Focus more on that, the choices you made in the construction, rather than the description of your business. Give me a little bit of a description of your business. I do want to hear that. I'm interested. But focus on why you made the choices you did as you constructed the website. All right, so it looks like this video is done processing, and you need to make sure you click this blue button that says publish. That's very important. So click here and we'll say publish, and it says your changes are being saved. All right, now this is a very important screen because this is how you're going to get your information to me. I want you to click embed right here and then click show more. I always change videos to 640-ish. That's the standardized side. And uncheck this box that says show suggested videos when the video finishes. Right? And then this code is what you can put in your post on the website or